Hey, FlimsyLunchTray here, and welcome back to World of Warships. Today, I am featuring the most boring battle I have ever played in World of Warships, and I don't say that lightly. Of course, there are some times you have blowout matches, and then you have the matchmaker or UI messing with you, things like that. And this is a case where matchmaker is messing with us to the extreme. So this was in update 12.4. I played this battle just before needing to go on a trip with Mrs. Flimsy's family as they were here visiting us in Norway, so that's why there wasn't much content last week if you didn't catch yesterday's video. And this battle occurred, as you can already see, talking in chat. There are only 4 versus 4 in Convoy when it should be a 12 versus 12. And not only is it a 4 versus 4, the 2 ships on each team are both submarines. So, yeah, fancy that. So only 2 surface ships being just myself, a cruiser, and my friendly Schlieffen. And then there's a Puerto Rico on enemy team, and I don't remember what the other ship was, but his battleship was. He's not going to fare too well. So, yeah, basically this is not going to be a very eventful battle. It's more of me just wanting to showcase this, so you suffer with me. No, not necessarily, but just talking about matchmaking, okay? So maybe some of you are going to say, you're thinking, you know, Flimsy, you're probably playing this during the day when there's hardly any activity on the NA server, and I can tell you, and you can check for yourself, you get to the end of the battle, and you can see the timestamp. This battle occurred at 5:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I'm playing in the evening time of the live server, where EU or Norwegian time zone would be, I think it was 11:15 p.m. if I remember correctly. So I'm not playing like, you know, early morning EU when, you know, there's just a lot of strangeness happening with the matchmaking here in the game, but playing later in the evening. And as the game progresses, you'd think like this type of matchmaking wouldn't be as feasible. You know, as the game progresses, the hope is that Wargaming would be improving the matchmaker, as we have plenty of jokes about that, and that's just simply just not been the case. So we have one submarine has been spotted, the Gato, and then was it a Thunder? Having a hard time seeing. I think it's a Thunder. To the north, both of our submarines have gone north as well. So then now I'm left to go down here to support these 3 convoy ships against Puerto Rico. It has spotted, and then I think they had another Blau. The other submarine has not been detected. So no clue where the other submarine is, and now I have to play convoy duty for south since our the other friendly submarine didn't come down here, and I didn't want to just simply abandon this patrol or this convoy. Since if there's 3 up north, then I'll handle myself down here as well as I can, as I joked about being possibly cannon fodder against the submarines, because there's really not much. As an average to skilled submarine player, you can't do much against. Both submarines have been detected to the north now, so pinging the map as I was communicating with my team, I think I originally said I think both submarines, or the second submarine, may also be up there. Indeed he is, but we still have no idea where the Puerto Rico is. And thankfully for us, we do out-detect the Puerto Rico. So we will be able to have a little bit of a heads up of where he's positioned. But he still hasn't spotted yet, which is not so good, as our Schlieffen player is running down the Thunder as he should. So, as we've gotten into almost 4.5 minutes of this battle, we've done nothing. You know, this is kind of concerning because players, when you play a game, you don't play it to do nothing. You play it to have some fun, to engage. You know, World of Warships is a very slow, do you call it a first-person shooter? No, it's not first-person shooter. You just call it a multiplayer game. What is the online multiplayer game? I feel like I'm just completely spacing the terminology right now. But you want a little bit more quicker paced action happening. Like, even in World of Tanks, you get that action much sooner than you do here in World of Warships. And now that all enemy ships have been detected, in this as the submarine dives, and well, he's supposed to be diving, but the submarine player actually isn't that good, so we're actually going to get some decent damage on him starting off here as I get my rear turret into action here. I'm thinking I would. Thunder has gone down, and the Gato on the enemy team, he actually messed up his torps earlier on Schlieffen. He should have had him, but he didn't. As this Bilal goes under. And so we've gotten some shots. We got 16 hits. We got a fire set. And now we need to get within our airstrike range, which you can see at the beginning of the battle, I did pop it up. It's 8 kilometers. So we want to be able to get closer up on him, of course, to get within that 8 kilometer. And it's nice because Salem doesn't have ship-based anti-submarine warfare, but that you get aircraft or depth charge airstrike. So this submarine makes a big mistake. He knows I'm back here. I was shooting him earlier, and it's really bad if you're in a submarine and you just reverse. So he's literally just reversing, which makes him such an easy target for our depth charges. Meaning we're going to get 2 direct hits, and the 2 in the back weren't even close enough to count for flood damage, or splash damage, excuse me. And we kill him with the flood. We've got a kill. I pressed the 4 key, moved the mouse up, clicked twice, and that's it. To get that kill. Very boring. And now the Puerto Rico is simply too far away, and not having enough players to fight against. So this is actually, again, it's not good if wargaming is having these type of issues here in World of Warships. I've even had some other matches, a convoy that have had 5v5, even randoms at times is quite strange. And so let me know in the comments if you've been experiencing battles here in World of Warships where you've simply been running into matchmaking, giving you less and less players on your team at high tier, of all things. You know, this would have been perfectly acceptable to me to wait another minute before the match started to have enough players to populate a 12v12, even if it needed to be a 10v10. Like, that would be much better. So you'd think that wargaming would set some type of, how would I say this, limit number of players that needs to be reached before a battle would commence. So you get the most boring battle I've ever played in World of Warships in 2023 in update 12.5. So post-battle results, the only damage we did was to the submarine. Some shell hits, flood, killed them, 2 direct hits with our depth charges. If you go into post-battle results, we're going to place 3rd on a team with only 700 base XP. I would have had more fun playing a co-op battle. Not gonna lie, it's been a lot funner than playing Convoy if matchmaking was gonna do this to me. And credits and XP, so we didn't really earn. Well, here in a moment. Let's see what it actually gave us. I think I even took the blue modifiers, maybe. Bonus package, yeah, but we did not. We didn't get a lot of credits, even though this is a pretty good premium ship. I mean, 470,000 is 470,000, but after deductions, you know, I think what I said 390,000 or something like that. So that's gonna wrap this video up. As uneventful as ever as a video that I've ever featured here on our channel. It's probably the most, well, in the beginning when I started doing my YouTube journey, it wasn't the hottest. But I think for quite the longest time, this is probably the most boring video I've uploaded here on the channel in the last year or two. So regardless, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Are you seeing more matches with less players in, you know, not only just Convoy, of course Convoy's gone now in update 12.5, but in other matchmaking such as random battles, co-op, so on and so forth. So if you liked this video, give a thumbs up. If you didn't, give a thumbs down. Subscribe if you do want to see more. If you're subscribed, thanks so much. I would appreciate it. And we'll catch you next time. Take care.